Yo guys, I'm Truzuo and interacting to putting a homemade jet engine on a swing. This is by IDidAThing. Let's check it out.
How you going?
How's it
You
going?
ever seen the Space Shuttle Challenger launch? It was sick
No.
and successfully launched 7 astronauts into the sky.
Oh, nice.
And I want to do that with a jet engine on a swing.
Oh.
But I don't have enough space to do all the big dumb projects I want to do.
Okay. What am I looking at? Is this filmed on a microwave?
Until now. And I've bought my dream house. And even paid extra to get a kitchen.
Please tell me you did not buy this. This is something like you found like that abandoned place. You did that all those destruction with the Beyblade. Please tell me.
2 bathrooms. And high ceilings.
Surprisingly, it is
Look at all
clean.
this space. It's such a liberating feeling being able to chuck a rock anywhere you want. Where the only thing I have to worry about hitting is an endangered bird. I own that tree, and that tree, and that tree.
Dude, why is it filmed on like...
even this poo. And this 100
Why did you pick it up?
pristine Aussie bush is filled with beautiful animals and plants, and also has more than enough room for a jet engine on a swing,
Oh no.
which might just burn the whole place down.
Brother, what is that?
So despite what people say, making a jet engine is actually pretty easy. See this jar
Okay.
with a hole in the top? It's not only a flashlight, but a jet engine.
What?
Don't believe me? Watch.
I mean, you just caught it on fire.
Yeah. No.
All right, you're just going to have to believe me. And that's the simplest version, and then the jars get more and more complicated, like this and this.
What in
But
the
despite how
world?
much these people will try to convince you, no one actually knows how they work. And all these scientists, they're just going along with it. 'cause they don't
I'm
wanna
sure they
seem
have an
dumb and ask the
idea,
wrong
at
questions
least.
And lose their job. Which is why I'm not going to complicate things and get anyone fired, and just make a pulse jet, which is essentially a metal version of this broken jar.
A pulse jet? I never even heard of that. What in the world? It's like a muffler for a car, it looked like.
The combustion chamber here, which when the gas ignites, it pushes out here and here. But because the
Okay.
gas takes longer to come out of this section, it pulses back in or something and the ignition continues for some reason.
it
this
like
unexplainable
reignites it?
process gives you heaps of thrust, like enough to become a Nazi and bomb England from over 400 k's away, which is perfect for me. So I'm going
Okay.
to copy famous Englishman Colin Furze as his pulse
I've heard of
jet.
him before. Did he build like an underground garage or tunnel or something like that? I swear, right? Am I thinking of the same guy? This guy is crazy too. He's like an engineer as well.
Looks fairly simple, but I've decided to upscale my design by
Oh, no.
exactly 1% just so I can
Dude, this guy, if he tries to do anything on his own, I swear it turns out significantly worse or it just ends up going severely wrong. We'll see.
say it's bigger than his.
Okay.
Also, I haven't
1%
figured out the
bigger.
swinging part yet. I'll just work that out later. All right, I started by cutting out this 1.6mm sheet metal. Which
Okay.
for those following along at home is this big. But now I have to turn this
Sounds
flat
good.
piece into a round section. And the first piece didn't go well.
That is not going to line up.
Neither
Yep.
did the second.
Together, please.
But after using the vise, I eventually got this, which I tacked together.
Oh, there you
Then I cut
go.
out and rolled these tailpipe sections, which was a little harder.
Bend you dig it. Yes. Yes. I'm fine.
I mean, surprisingly for how he's doing it, brother, what in
Eventually
the
I got this
world?
together by using the most ratchet of straps to pull it. So
I mean, those things, dude, are lifesavers, bro. If you're trying to move anything, haul anything, those things, those ratchet strap things where you clink it and it keeps pulling it, dude. Actual goat.
after tacking it together, I need to weld everything up. And after doing a practiced weld on some scrap to make sure I don't screw it up,
Oh my god.
I'm good to go. And this was a lot of welding, and really made me realize how bad I am at following plans. I don't think I ever successfully welded a piece first go, and it was a long process of welding and cutting my own welds and putting them back down, and then using a hammer to persuade the pieces into place. And eventually I
Well,
got
that doesn't
these
seem
two
very
pieces
logical, but okay.
and a man
Actually looks like a
welded
giant exhaust for a car.
So after I ground down one of the edges on the missile-shaped piece, I
Missile
welded it
shape.
to the trumpet piece. And nothing I do comes together without gaps. But the good thing about having the worst welds on the internet is that I can just fill the gaps with more ugly welds, and no one expects
I'm pretty sure the welders who watch this will know is having a, I'm assuming that makes logical sense, having a clean weld will help the performance of it in some way, and if it doesn't, it could be leaking air, so the stuff will come out, so it's less powerful, or not work at all, or it could go wrong, right? That's why you have to do certain welds for different things, like certain different structures for like roller coasters and whatnot. I don't know the significance of the welds or the types of welds, but I think there's like penny welds, I think something like that, where you melt it like in like dimes or whatever, or quarter shapes, and then you do like there's like zigzags or like massive welds. Someone could probably clarify what it is, but what he's doing, if there's massive gaps, then it could probably go wrong, right? I'm assuming.
Expects anything less, but I'm pretty happy. The welds are mostly solid.
If it is like completely solid though, but the welds are just complete shit, is it? What happens? Is it just prone to like breaking apart? I'm assuming because it's not like clean or like solidly sound.
Except for here, where I welded around my thumb.
Oh my god.
And also the whole thing is slightly off center, but it shouldn't matter. Now I just need to run the fuel line.
It legit looks like a tuba.
Welded a bolt in the end
or
to
a
make it
trumpet
airtight,
like he said it
then drilled
was.
some holes to make it air loose for the gas to come out. But these aren't randomly placed holes. They are very special. I'm hoping that if I put the holes in the same direction as the nozzle, when I crank up the gas, it will pull in the air in a phenomena called the Vitruvian Man, which will ignite and hopefully self-start.
I don't know if that's real or not.
A leaf blower like all these idiots. Like Colin Furs has made over 10 of these pulse jets and never made a self-igniting one, which is just embarrassing.
Huh. Is it because it can't be self-ignite, or he just chose not to? 10 of them.
And there you go. The pipe should be in the center of the inlet, which it looks like it is.
There you go.
So it's time to give it a first go. And I'm slightly concerned that the pulse jet might just melt itself as it's only made out of mild steel. If I was a better welder, I would have made it out of stainless steel. Just like this beautiful card from Revolut. Revolut is an all-in-one...
Okay, go check it out. W sponsor Revolut to help him. But we're going to skip over it to save some time. Let's go right here. Check it out. Help him out.
My welds aren't the best. I can see sunlight coming through.
That's what I'm saying. If the welds are not good, then it's probably not going to work as well or work at all.
Ready? Yep.
Propane tank to ignite it.
That was weird.
And nothing happened.
I love how this guy is always the engineer. He always gets his friend to come help because his shit never works the first time.
Oh. Okay, turn it off.
It says like maybe a safety shutoff.
So we removed the pesky safety valve put in by the government to throttle your Saturday night barbecuing experience and try it again with just a sparkler in the combustion chamber.
A sparkler?
In there.
Oh.
Raise it more.
More.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, turn it off.
And it's not self-starting, so we tried with a leaf blower.
My junior is that. I don't want you to smoke me.
That's lame, baby.
Who is that? Is this mom or something?
Ready? Yep.
Is it on or is it not? I'm assuming it's not on. What is it supposed to do?
And it started to rumble, but still wouldn't kick. And I think my holes are the problem, or the lack of.
It's like supposed to start like an ignition, like a car's supposed to like jump start basically, and it's supposed to continuously like shoot out a constant flow or something like that with the propane.
So I drilled some more and turned it perpendicular to the inlet and welded that in. I also fixed some of the leaking holes in the combustion chamber. And I do owe Colin an apology. I've also failed to make a self-starting pulse jet engine. You're not an idiot, we both are.
I guess it's just
Still
harder.
Convinced you're making a sex dungeon under your house.
So I swear I've seen this guy before, or is like a short about it. This guy had like a whole tunnel under his house.
So
I heard rumbling that time, like it was a car muffler.
I'm scared. I turned it off. Wait, what do I do when it's at that sound?
When it actually goes boom, you'll say I'll move away. Leave it for like a second unless it like flies. If it starts to move, turn it
If
off.
it starts to move, I'm not gonna be here.
No, it starts to move. Whoa, that was it.
I don't like it.
It did it.
I don't like it.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy.
Saw it move?
Yes.
and that time it sounded like it was about to go, but my housemate was too scared and couldn't
Housemate.
turn it off. So I got back my mate, who doesn't care as much about our safety, and gave it another go.
Oh. Dude, that thing's cooking.
That is fucked.
That is so loud.
don't think you should stop running that. Holy.
Cut it off now,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's too loud.
And we only had that on for a couple of seconds, but it was still the loudest thing my poor ears
You can
and
see it
neighbors'
hitting the
ears
brushes
have
back
ever
there.
had come
The
inside.
brushes, the
It
bushes.
also made me stim for some reason. It was around 140 decibels, which is louder than a passenger plane taking off right here on my deck. And the simplicity of this is beautiful. No moving parts, just sheet
I'm
metal
surprised
in
it
the
works
shape
like
of a
this.
trumpet with a bar
Guess
and
science
gas
for ya.
pedal. There is really no reason for every man, woman, and child watching right now not to go and make one of these. They are
Dude,
seriously
okay.
the most fun you can have as a 14-year-old living in a crowded urban neighborhood. But I reckon if I ran this any longer, the cops would come and take it for themselves to play with. So I'm stopping.
Okay.
All right, I don't want to continue using sparklers to ignite this thing. I want to feel more fancy and have
Okay.
buttons. And I could use an ignition coil to light it, but I thought it would be more fun to use a taser. And here's a hot tip for you kids. Tasers are illegal in Australia, but you can still buy them. They're just called cattle prods, which is illegal unless you have animals to prod.
Of course, there's a way to work around it, and of course, he knows what it is.
But in all seriousness, I'm getting chickens on the property, so I'm going to need this. So all I did was bypass the battery and
Sure,
switch to
man,
the taser
sure.
and connect it to this relay. And now when I press this button, it should work.
Ah, there you
Kids,
go.
Once again, this is the perfect setup if you want to make a bomb.
What?
And then weld it in the spark plug.
This is the great thing about being a bad welder. We can hook cables onto them. Look at that. Okay, when I press this, we should hear it go off. Why do I hear gas? We should see this go off. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right. Now, if I'm sitting on the jet engine, I
Oh
can
no!
turn the
I,
gas
I
on.
totally forgot this whole video was him putting this on a swing. I thought he was just making the damn engine, bro. What is he? How is he gonna put a freaking swing on this?
But what happens if I fly off, or even worse, what if my clothes fly off? Then I won't have a way to stop the jet
Huh.
engine from flying out of control. So I'm going to make it wireless. So I bought this solenoid and this brass fitting that precisely don't fit my gas.
Oh my
so I
God.
just welded it.
Welded it?
Does not work.
And I melted the brass. So instead I cut off some hose
This
and
guy.
stuck that on the end as an adapter, which works nicely. And now I also have the world's first lockable childproof bomb.
What's this?
What do you mean?
Alex. I thought we said you wouldn't have any more drug paraphernalia in the house.
I didn't make it.
Alex, this is in the garage.
I did
you
not.
Said you were not. Gonna
I
have
did
this in
not
here.
make this.
Dude,
What do you mean?
I didn't make it. He made it.
who is this guy?
True. He did it.
He did it. And now when I press this button, gas should come out. And this is weird. I can hear it, but I can't see it. So either there's a snake in the pipe or the guy gave me invisible gas.
Oh, okay.
Me.
Okay, the ignition works well. And after pissing off everyone in the neighborhood with the noise of this thing, you'd think I'd stop here. But no, I want to be in a Neighbors from Hell episode. So I'm going to make a thrust augmenter. And it's a funnel thing that goes on either one of the exhausts, and for some reason it's meant to add more thrust. But again,
Oh
it's
my
one of
God.
those things in the rocket world where people say it works, but no one can tell me how. Like if this actually worked, surely I could just stack another augmenter on this one, and then another, and another, and another.
Dude,
and
it
get
literally
ever
looks like
increasing
a
thrust.
legit jet engine.
So let's give it a go, but this time not in the suburbs.
Oh, dude, on the back of your truck, it looks brand new as well.
Alright, the self-ignition doesn't work, and I can't get it to start with the augmenter, as it's in the way of the blower. So, I just cut it off. and
Oh
gave
my
that a
God,
go,
all that just to
which
cut it
still
off.
didn't work. But then I realized it was because I was out of gas, so I cut off the augmenter for no reason. And after getting a new bottle, we gave it another go. And I have heard whispers on the internet that if I tip the gas bottle upside down, something magical will happen.
Oh no, don't do it. Don't listen to the internet. Oh my God. That is insane.
And that liquid propane really makes it sound angry and seems like it increases the thrust. Doing it at night seemed to help the thrust as well.
Whoa.
That was still on. I didn't realize I didn't turn it off.
Might want to be careful. Dude, that looks sick as hell. Dude, look how red that pipe is. The thing's gotta be freaking hot.
Now, it's time to move the pulse jet to the top of the hill.
No, just do not hit a tree, otherwise
We're gonna clothesline each other.
Alright, now to work out the swing. And this can't be like your mum's sex swing. I need it to not
What?
fall apart under my weight. And originally I wanted to build 2 A-frames and have the swing on that, but I don't trust my welding enough. So I'm gonna use God's A-frames. Trees.
That makes
which is
sense.
super strong and don't fall
You just
over.
better hope we find a good tree.
And these two are in the perfect position with a clearing on this side and on the other side a nice bushy cliff covered in dry grass.
There you go.
So I got this pipe which has walls 3 mil thick and secured it in place with these bearings, which I definitely remembered to put on the pipe the first time. And I don't know if these bearings are strong enough, but I also don't care. Then I just welded some arms on the top of the engine with support running to the frame, which is made out of steel.
Oh,
so
no.
that it's good at holding up against jet fuel. And the reason I need the extra support is if I just secure it on the top like this, I'm sure
No
that
way this works
spinning
first
jet
time,
engine
right?
will just peel itself apart. So instead I have the arms running to the frame and then the frame running all the way to the bottom. Then also just reinforced all the welds while also making sure I keep the camera in a way where
Dude,
it
those
doesn't
welds look
reveal the location
atrocious.
of my property.
I've
to
never welded
any of
before,
you
but I feel like I could do a
friends.
better job.
Alright, now to see if it fits. Which it does if I leave my car here. But now I'm stuck.
What are we going to do? Deflate the tires.
I think we'll deflate the tires.
Let's see.
No way you didn't predict this.
We're free.
So where's the seat going? On
And
top?
if I just tried to run it like this, I don't think it would do 360s. As
And
would
why
probably
is it
just
not
get to,
centered?
like,
It's
45 degrees.
hurting
and
my
then just
OCD.
stop. So originally I thought I could get like 5 meters of spear gun rubber and slingshot it to start it off. But then I realized I should just copy what I did in my intro and put a
Okay.
counterweight on top so it really wants to spin.
Makes sense.
Too much leverage when you lift your arms out.
Maybe if I go like...
And if you guys have never experienced having a steel pole in between your cheeks while also holding 20 kilos above your head,
Dude. Why not just get a ladder?
definitely have to try it. It's a fantastic feeling. When I got down though, we realized we could have just rotated the jet. to
That's what
put
I
the
was
weights
saying.
on.
I was going to
Also,
say like that.
realized
Why not
another
just turn
thing
it the
about
other
spinning
way?
I didn't consider. When the jet engine is upside down, it's going to run on liquid propane. So it'll be cycling between liquid and gas, giving it
This
a lot
is
more
gonna be
thrust.
dangerous,
It will
I feel
also
like.
put a lot of stress on this solenoid, which is not meant
Surprisingly,
to run on
it's
cold
going
liquid propane,
smoothly
which means
around.
it could blow up or get stuck in the open position, which is why I got rid of the Chinese solenoid and switched it with this beefy one. And it being Chinese has nothing to do with
Okay.
it. This one just has a bigger hole. Then I just bolted on a chair for me to sit on and put the electronics in a box. And it's done. And after a visit to the car park of an event cinema movie theater, I should have enough fire extinguishers to do the first test. But
Oh my
just to
God.
be sure we don't burn everything down, we also stole the neighbor's generator and made a firefighting setup.
I mean, hey,
There's
at least they're
nothing
doing
left but to do
precautions in
it,
case it
and this
goes
is probably
wrong.
the most scared I've ever been before turning on one of my dumb devices.
So what's our
Well, yeah, this
plan?
is like actually
plan is
something smart and
do
backed
it,
by
and
science.
We're both running just and hiding behind that tree.
Yeah, behind that tree there.
Behind a tree. Bro, the sound of it is crazy.
And it wouldn't start, even though nothing has changed since we did the other tests. So we tried different sized gas bottles, thinking that that could have been the issue. And we also tried moving the bottle position around.
Fire in the hole!
Dude, so stupid. Why would you do that?
And even though we got it started once, it wouldn't stay on. So we
Ooh.
tried a couple more times.
Okay. This is the most protection he's used for his ears, bro, for a video. Oh,
But then called it a night. And decided to try again in the morning.
hey,
with a
it's
plan.
still spinning.
So in the morning we got up and went to a car dealership and installed a TV for them.
We did a much better job at this than the jet engine. First go.
Okay, does he actually work like doing this, or is this like a complete joke? Because I can never tell, bro. His bits, you never know when they start or when they end because he always ends up doing something. No way you go to a Toyota dealership and install a TV. Like you're telling me that Toyota doesn't have someone to install a TV for them in Australia?
Of course, yeah.
Then once we had done
Or
that,
do they
we
just
tried
know the
jet
people
engine
there?
Again.
I'm so confused. That is the first time I've ever seen that happen. Dude, look at his face, bro. He looks terrified.
Why?
Which still wouldn't work. But then we realized that the solenoid was probably the problem. As you know how earlier I said that nothing had changed from our stationary test
Yeah.
before? One thing did, the length of this hose, which doesn't seem like it would make a difference, but because it's shorter now, there might be less resistance on the solenoid and the gas can pass through easier. So we did something you're definitely not meant to do.
Oh no.
Put a kink in the gas pipe, which will hopefully build up more pressure and force the solenoid to open all the way.
This is gonna be a bad idea, I feel like. Dude, these guys are gonna catch themselves on fire before they even get the thing running. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, it's going.
And that was the best so far.
That was pretty crazy.
For as long as we tell it to. So we crimped
I hope he
the
gets
hose
on
a
it,
little
actually, if he
harder.
figures out what's going on. You better hope it doesn't blow up. Oh my god, it's going! Dude, the thing's sick! Look at it go! Bro, this needs to be like a ride at an amusement park. This thing is crazy. I'd get away with it until it
And that
stops, my
worked
guy.
so much better than I could have ever hoped. Nothing broke, blew up, or got burnt, and it spun continuously until we switched it off. So we tried again, but this time with the bottle fully tilted so it runs on liquid for longer.
Oh no.
Sparkle. That's been the magic touch, so let's keep with it.
Oh my god, bro. Look at the grass flap. Oh, that's going way faster. Uh-oh. It's way faster. Look at it go.
And that was significantly louder and faster than the others, but it still wasn't running on liquid the whole time. You could hear
What?
it going on and off. And I think it's because it's spinning, the liquid is getting pulled to the bottom edge like water in a bucket and not coming in.
Ah.
So we waited till night and decided to try a new tank with more liquid propane in it and give that a go.
Oh no. Here we go.
Stop.
Yeah, car.
No, it was spraying liquid propane onto you. Get away from it, get away from it.
Uh-oh.
And we almost set ourselves on fire, so we tried again with the bottle at 45 degrees.
Oh
And then we
my.
almost blew the jet engine up.
It's still going.
So we tried one last time before finally getting the shot I wanted, and also letting you hear the drop of this song.
Uh-oh. That's sick, though. Oh my god, it's so loud. Dude, this has gotta be one of his best things yet. Dude, it's going super quick. Look at it go around. Dude, it's gonna rip away the trees. Bro, look how hot the pipe is. Dude, that was sick.
Epic! That initial burst, it almost stopped and there was...
Dude, it literally legit, like, rocket
This
ship
is by far
takeoff.
the best thing I've ever made and most
True.
fun I've ever had filming a video. But there's also zero chance I'm ever going to sit on this thing. Go make a pulse jet, kids, and do it yourself. Thank you so much for watching.
That was
If you like
crazy.
please subscribe and check out some of my other videos.
That was by far his best video I've ever watched of his. His idea, everything came together and it actually worked. It didn't like do it like half-assed or you have to make multiple videos, but dude, that was sick. Be sure to go check him out, dude. He makes crazy videos. Let me know if there's any other videos like this where he just like actually makes something super sick. But dude, by far one of the best things. I wish he rid it, bro, or like, I don't know if something happened, but or made it safer in some way for him to write it. But either way, dude, that was sick. We're checking out more of his stuff next week. Be sure to go like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next from him. And show me you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe as well, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.